the heart of volleyball.
It's a jam-packed crowd here in Dasmariñas Arena in Cavite, where the knockout round continues. We already saw one team advance. Now, who will be the other one? Today, it will be the Chery Tiggo Crossovers and the Galleries Highrisers who will battle it out for a ticket to the quarterfinals. Only one seat remains, and we can't wait to find out who among these teams will be going up against the next lead chameleons in the next round. Our game today in the Dasmariñas Arena to wrap up this Saturday doubleheader will be against the Chery Tiggo Crossovers and the Galleries Highrisers. Aimee Hernandez and the Chery Tiggo Crossovers are raring to get back into the winning column, while Isa Jimenez and the rest of the Galleries Highrisers want to get their first win, and at a timely time at that. Welcome to the PVL. My name is Miguel de Guzman. Later on in the broadcast, we will be joined by Lexi Rodriguez and my partner for today's broadcast, Ayel Estraniero. Ayel, Lexi, good afternoon.
I mean, very exciting match, knockout round already. You've mentioned it, Chery Tiggo. They started hot in this tournament, but they could not sustain. Meanwhile, the Galleries Highrisers still looking for their first win. Very opposite story of the preliminary round, but right now they only have one chance to stay alive and move forward to the quarterfinals.
After touring the Philippines, Ayel, it's now time where all of their eggs are going to be offered here in
and
this
can
match.
I just say, Miguel and Ayel, during the first game, the crowd is really, really loud in this Dasmariñas Arena, and I'm sure that they're just as excited as we are for this second game.
Speaking of excited, let's first take a look at what our tournament format looks like, which Ayel will be helping us.
I mean, let's just review what happened over the past weeks. 12 teams divided into two pools, Pool A and Pool B, single round robin. Top two teams automatically moves forward to the quarterfinals. Next led in PLDT, Signal and Creamline for both of the teams. But the bottom teams, the four bottom teams will move forward to the knockout round. We already saw Farm Fresh winning against Capital One earlier. Right now, we have the Galleries Highrisers against Chery Tiggo. All the other games will be on Tuesday. Petrogas versus Zeus, Akari versus Chocomucho. After the knockout round, the winners will move forward to the quarterfinals. As you see, the updated standings, Creamline will go against Farm Fresh, who won earlier. The winner of Galleries and Chery Tiggo will play against Next Led. So there will be two more seats. Winners of the Tuesday matches will take those two seats against PLDT and Signal. All the other games will be a single game elimination.
Now, Ayel, we've seen the road to the finals in this tournament, but before anything else, why don't we talk about the players who we should look out for in this match, starting with none other than Ces Robles of the Chery Tiggo Crossovers.
I mean, Ces Robles has already proved her scoring ability from her UAP career up to her games in the pros, but this preseason, she plays a bigger role as one of the go-to players. She's currently third in scoring overall. She has lived up to her team's expectations of her. She has been their leading scorer, but in today's match, she has to level it a notch higher, because I'm pretty sure the focus of the Galleries defense will be on Ces Robles today.
Now, speaking of focusing their defense on Ces Robles, they can't take their eyes off one of the most underrated players in the PVL right now, Ren Peñafiel.
I love that you mentioned underrated, because she has been a revelation in this preseason. She's a third-round pick. She was 26th pick overall, so not a lot of expectations for her, but she has proven her worth as an attacker. Currently 7th in scoring overall, the second best scorer of her squad, Chery Tiggo. So she has earned the trust of her team to be a starter right away. A total of 71 points for her so far this preseason.
Yeah, absolutely. Miguel and Ayel, it's just a really, really pressuring knockout rounds for these four teams that have played today. And definitely, when we talk about a knockout round, the pressure is definitely on when it comes to these teams. But if there's anything else about the Chery Tiggo Crossovers, Coach Norman Miguel really emphasized to me that for him, he doesn't want to put pressure on the girls, because as a coach, napapag-aralan mo talaga kung paano yung players mo, how the teams are, how the girls are. So, nalaman niya talaga na parang the girls really thrive when there's no pressure at all. So, they just let loose, they shake it off no matter what. And that's what works for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. And they had to work on their lapses as well. And speaking of lapses, we have Ren Peñafiel, who will talk more about how they overcome their lapses on their last few games.
nag-step up sa game. So, feeling ko po naman po lahat naman po nag-step up during games namin. And syempre, yung paghihirap namin sa training, napalabas din namin sa games. For me, it's lahat, everyone. I think, para sa amin, siguro laging mag-stick sa sistema na binibigay ng coaches. And siguro, mas eagerness na manalo. Consistency lang din and quality ng training.
Now jumping off of that interview with Ren Peñafiel, Ayel, let's talk about one more rookie who has been superb for her team. Talking about none other than Jean Assis of the Galleries Highrisers.
Jean Assis is a rookie in this preseason, but she has been an anchor of this team, continuously elevating their game, bringing more intensity and confidence, setting the standard higher definitely for the Galleries Highrisers. She is currently their leading scorer and the only rookie in the top 10 of blocking. So her overall game has been a bright spot to the winless Highrisers so far in this preseason.
You already feel her presence on the court, Ayel. You know, she's the number 2 pick and she's been delivering for this team. But of course, we have to talk about someone who's very familiar with you, being a former Fighting Maroon, Lady Maroon as well in Jewel Encarnacion.
I mean, Jewel Encarnacion has been a stable presence on the court for the Tower Highrisers. She has been a consistent scorer, 52 points in total so far, and a 41.8 reception efficiency on top of that. So that's one department she has consistently improved over the years. Her passing, something that will be crucial today as they want to involve more attackers.
And when you talk about consistently improving, you gotta give credit to the coaches as well. So for the Galleries Tower Highrisers, there's Coach Lerma, who has just been in this mindset of honing these rookies, of developing them into their utmost potential, their full potential. And I think she's doing such a great job, wouldn't you say that, Ayel? She's definitely doing a great job. And for anything else, there's Jewel, who's also doing such a great job on developing herself as a professional player. And well, this PVL on tour, they really need to have that team chemistry. I think not just this conference. Coach Lerma told me that that's one thing that's missing for the team as well. And she believes that this conference really helped them hone while they move from one city to another, right? And that's why let's hear more from Jean Assis as she talks about how the team's chemistry is.
Yung natutunan namin from preliminaries, dapat maging all-out ka sa every game mo. Experience pa rin siya na kailangan mong pagdaanan para mas matuto ka. So siguro yun din yung dadalhin namin ngayong knockout round. Kasi parang, eto na, do or die na to. Super proud ako sa team. Nakita ko kung gaano sila nag-effort. Parang nakita ko parang kung gaano nila kagusto talaga ipanalo yung isang game. Kahit kapos, per still, andun pa rin yung effort. So, super proud ako na they're doing their best para lang sa team and sa management.
Again, that was Jean Assis from the Galleries Tower Highrisers, the second overall pick from the PVL Draft 2025. You know, as much as we'd love to hear more from the players, we would love to hear more from you, our lovely, lovely fans of the PVL. That is why to all of you who are watching from the Filipinas Live app, our question for this game is which rookie will have a huge impact for her squad? Is it Jean Assis of the Galleries Tower Highrisers or Ren Peñafiel of the Chery Tiggo Crossovers? Now, if you can't join in the conversation on the Filipinas Live app, make sure to use the hashtag PVL on tour and hashtag PVL 2025.
Alright, thank you, Lexi. Na, ako excited na ako mapanood tong dalawang
Well,
teams
ako din. I just want to get it over with.
Alright, in a few moments, malalaman natin kung sino ang aabante, sino ang uuwi. You're watching the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball.
pleasant evening to one and all. Welcome to the city of Dasmariñas Arena and the 2025 PVL on tour of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. This is our second and final match for you for today in the knockout round, a must-win competition where the winner moves on to the quarterfinal round. For match number 32, our contenders are our Chery Tiggo Crossovers and our Galleries Highrisers. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Second referee, Mr. Patrick Alan Castillo. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 2, Abigail Maraño. At number 1, Princess Robles. Wearing jersey number 4, Jasmine Nabor. At number 5, Aimee Hernandez. Wearing jersey number 10, Victonara Galang. And number 20, Erica Deloria. Starting libero is number 21, Angela Nunag. Head coach, Mr. Norman Miguel. Presenting our Galleries Highrisers. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Jewel Hannah Encarnacion. At number 3, Jamie Isabel Jimenez. Wearing jersey number 4, Winnie Bedania. Number 9 is Ivy Giselle Perez. Number 13, France Elise Ronquillo. And number 19, Jean Asis. Starting libero is number 21, Marian Tracy Andal. Head coach, Miss Lerma Piron. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 13.
Here's the recap of the starters for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. They have Robles, Maraño, Galang, Nabor, Hernandez, Deloria, and Nunag as their libero. Meanwhile, for the Galleries Highrisers, they will be fielding in Winnie Bedania, Jean Asis, Jimenez, Perez, Encarnacion, Ronquillo, and Marian Andal as their starting libero. Good afternoon, everyone. Miguel de Guzman together with Ayel Estrañero and Lexi Rodriguez. You are watching the knockout round of the PVL on tour preseason tournament, where we will be witnessing Galleries against Chery Tiggo.
So a couple of adjustments in terms of starters for both teams from their previous game. Erica Deloria starting. We're not seeing Ren Peñafiel as a starter for Chery Tiggo. Meanwhile, Winnie Bedania starting for the Galleries Highrisers.
Now we have Jasmine Nabor to start things up here in Cavite. Perez, quick attack, activates Bedania early on.
Middle activation will be crucial here for both teams. You want your attackers, all your attackers, to be involved in attacking.
Jewel will now serve for Galleries, their second best scorer in their team. Good serve. Straight to Nunag. Galang.
Oh, great dig.
Perez will go to Ronquillo. Cross court is good.
Good fast low set there coming from Perez. That wasn't out of system first ball, but still great set to Ronquillo, who went long there, right on the line.
Encarnacion still at the service line for Galleries. who's yet to notch their first win here in the tournament as that sails outside. Now, before Chery goes on to serve, let's bring you in first to Lexi Rodriguez, who has a report for us.
Miguel and Ayel, I think more than anything, Ces Robles, when she steps onto the court, she definitely has this collected and laser-focused energy, especially in this knockout game. She's not the loudest, neither is she the flashiest, but she's steady and just quietly does the job. And it's no surprise that she's fitting right into Coach Norman's approach, which I mentioned earlier, yung walang pressure, gawin nyo lang yung dapat, because, you know, Ces actually told me that she thrives in this kind of environment. Mas okay daw siya kapag hindi tensionado, she said. It's that quiet confidence that really sets the tone for her team. And in a high-stake game like this, having someone like Ces to ground the group might be exactly what they need. Back to you, Miguel and Ayel.
You know, I love what Lexi mentioned. Yung quiet confidence nitong si Ces Robles. Ayel.
And always calm and collected, very steady, even in crucial moments.
And speaking of, right on cue, Ces scoring in the first ace of the match here, which gives Chery Tiggo the lead 3-2.
Ces Robles loading up on her serves there, getting an ace off the hands of Katindig.
Ces serving, targeting Encarnacion. Perez goes to Bedanya again. Jazz back set to Ara.
Down the line.
Right now for the Galleries Highrisers, they can't give slow balls here because Chery Tiggo has been so aggressive with her offense. Ara Galang has found her momentum right away here.
Alam mo, pag si Ara yung nasa screen, si Ara yung pumalo, because the crowd here in Dasmariñas City definitely loves it.
Yep.
Good serve by Robles again. Back set. Down the line, Isa Jimenez. Good dig by Nunag. Perez goes to Ronquillo. Good read by Robles. Deloria off the hands of Ivy.
A well-placed shot.
Deloria with a great angle there, avoiding the cross-court block of the Highrisers. Going down the line. Perez not ready for that one.
Chery now leads by 3, just like that. And that error brings us back to the gallery side of the court.
Chery Tiggo starting with good intensity here.
Winnie
Bedanya now serving for the Highrisers. They trail by 2. Nabor goes to Ivy. Ivy puts this ball in play. This will be a free ball for Chery. Nabor goes to Hernandez. And that is good for Ivy.
Amy Hernandez, again in this preseason, looking healthier. Great comeback for her. We know how lethal she is as a middle attacker.
Ever since she was in college, up until now that she's in the pros, it's really nice to see her quick attacks and you know how athletic she is as a middle IL.
So, as you mentioned, athletic and just her all-around game could be a key factor here. But the Highrisers, a couple of miscues to start things off.
Forces Coach Lerma to make a switch early on. Emnas in the match replacing Ivy Perez. Let's see if she can be the spark needed by the Highrisers. Ivy is still at the service line for Chery. 7-3. Emnas back set straight to the net.
So errors here for the Highrisers.
That attack error brings us to the first technical timeout. Chery on top, 8-3.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Back here on the PVL, as you see Julia Coronel on your screens, helping with coaching duties. And of course, Jennifer Nierva. Both of these players are part of the Alas Pilipinas pool, which is why they are on the sidelines.
Oh, Jaja Santiago as well.
A familiar face.
Present.
Dito yung Jaja Santiago siya eh. In a few weeks, she will be Sachi Minowa again as she heads back to Japan to play in the V-League, as we have Aimee Hernandez still serving with a 5-point lead. Targeting Jewel. Aimee with a good dig. Nabor, back set to Galang.
Into the block. Galang.
And no soft patches at all for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. It has all been power attacks. Aragalang playing consistent offense so far.
3 points now for Ara. She ties the Galleries Tower Highrisers just by herself as Aimee. And that service sails outside.
The Crossovers loading up on their serves, committing some errors on the service line.
Let's see if Galleries can go on a run. Lisa Jimenez now serving. Nabor goes to Deloria, and she is checked at the net.
A one-man block there, but Deloria couldn't find an angle to get the ball through the net. But Emnas with a perfect timing and close out on Deloria.
Instant impact for Emnas as Robles gives us the ball to Nabor. Deloria with attack. Emnas back set runs to Jean Assis. Ball is still alive. Nunag will send this over. Emnas to Ronquillo. Checked at the net. Deloria again cross court. Good dig by Andal. Assis with a run. Will she get this? Ball still up. And Chery runs out of space. What hustle by the Chery Tiggo Crossovers.
Yep, you've got to admire their effort on that floor defense. But Emnas also not giving up on Assis on that slide attack. Finally converting.
Jimenez still serving, and that sails outside.
Ball is out. +1 for the
So both teams giving away some free points off their service errors.
So Ara Galang is now at the service line. Leads all scorers with 3 this afternoon. Ara with the serve. Emnas to Ronquillo, pushes this to the other side. Too low. Abby makes something out of that one.
As you mentioned, too low of a set for Maranyo, but she was able to find a way to adjust and still score that point.
And that slide attack by Abby forces Galleries to call a timeout. They are down 11-6.
Lagi ang tinatarget natin libero. Okay? A plus kagad sa kanila yun. Nakakapag-play sila. Libero lagi tinatarget natin. Pangalawa, defense natin. Ito ang pumalo. Bakit nandito yung sweeper natin? Oh. Well, hindi pa nga tumatalon yung spiker. Nandito ka na, oh. Basa tayo. Okay? Tsagayin natin. Basa tayo. Friends, i-ano mo bilis ang mga drop. Let's go! Galleries!
Go!
5 points down, but not out of reach, as you see on your screens again. Jaja Santiago waving to the fans and to the viewers of the Premier Volleyball League.
Oh, what a privilege it is to have Jaja Santiago on the sidelines.
Ara with the serve. Emnas to the running Assis.
with a slide.
Assist and that slide attack, you know it's gonna be deadly.
Take a look at the spike of the set, brought to you by Dunkin. Pasalubong ng bayan.
If they can keep going on that play, and Assist will continue to score.
And an ace
Scores an ace.
by Ronquillo.
Sharp one, a floating serve coming from Ronquillo. Says Robles letting that go.
Just like that, partner, the lead is down to 3. Now, it's Coach Norman Miguel's time to call for timeout. So let's listen into their huddle.
doon sa running spike. Pero ito, dapat yung katawan mo nakaharap doon, hindi nakaharap dito. Kaya pagilid yung ano mo eh, di ba? Tama naman yung eksaktuhan tayo, meron dito. Yung pwesto lang ng katawan, naiintindihan? Pero gano'n pa rin, kailangan ma-avoid mag-running spike si Asis. Huwag niyang bigyan ng madaling bola yan.
Chery!
Imagine being a rookie, IL, and you're the focal point of the defense of Chery Tiggo. That says a lot about Gina Asis.
Exactly, and that's the respect she has earned also because of the level of her play. So they know if they can slow her down at least on that slide attack, she will consistently score.
The service error there by Ronquillo stops the Galleries run. And now it's Deloria heading to the service line for Chery Tiggo.
Both teams have to be mindful with those errors, especially the Highrisers. They are still playing catch up here.
Deloria serves. Good up by Andal. Emnas underhand set to Encarnacion, who pushes it. Robles down the line, checked at the net. Nabor goes back to Ses.
A great dig.
Cross court, and that is a good spike by Encarnacion.
A shoot set there from Emnas to Encarnacion. So not enough time for the blockers to be established on that one. Loose block coming from Nabor and Maranya. Enough space for Encarnacion to go cross court.
Galleries also playing faster now with Emnas as their setter. And Nabor chases after this one. This will be a free ball. Let's see who Fen goes to.
And you know, we mentioned Encarnacion is the second best scorer of her squad. So if she's given the set that she likes, she can score points as well, this time in between the blockers.
Clean hit, IL.
Yep.
Gina Asis, the rookie, now serving. Targeting Nunag. Ball is up. This will be a free ball again for Galleries. Will Fen go back-to-back? No, she goes to Bedanya rather. This time, it's Chery's turn to get a free ball. Abby runs, attacks, and stares down the Galleries Tower Highrisers.
Highrisers could not capitalize on the chance balls. But the Chery Tiggo was able to execute that slide attack way better.
Abby, IL, before Gene Asis, yung running attack na yan, dyan natin nakikita.
Yep.
Okay, number 2, beast mode, Abby Maranyo. And right now, they scored an ace on this one. Talking about Abby.
Momentum building on here on the side of the crossovers.
Abby still serving. Lead is up to 4 now for Chery. Emnas, 1-2. Good read. And she goes to Bedanya. Nabor pushes it, and this time it goes in for Chery Tiggo.
You have to credit half that point on that good floor defense of Aragalang, allowing Nabor to go for that 1-2 play and the perfect placement for her, making Ronquillo work for that.
Quick thinking from
Yep.
Nabor as
That's right.
Abby serves in this sequence. This will be a free ball for Chery. Jazz goes to Aimee, and that sails outside.
A good set there from Nabor to Hernandez. A late block for her, just too wide to get that point.
Nabor doing a great job establishing the middles of Chery Tiggo, IL.
Making sure that the Highrisers knows that everyone is a threat in terms of offense.
Emnas with the serve. Robles underhand set to Ara, pushes it. Not enough.
She wanted to deceive that floor defense by adjusting in the last second, but she could not execute, talking about Aragalang.
Emnas responsible for this run by Galleries, serving for the Highrisers. Nabor, 1-2 play again. Isa will send this over. Aimee loads. Nabor goes to Hernandez. Good defense. Ball is still alive. Robles unloads an attack for Chery Tiggo. And that spike brings us to the second technical timeout. Chery on lead, 16-12.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Watch our Alas Pilipinas ladies in the 2025 CV League this August, live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. After the second technical timeout, the score is now 16-12. Much better showing from Galleries, IL.
Yep. They will just need more consistency here.
You know, from the time of the first technical timeout to the time of the second technical timeout, they've outscored Chery 9-8.
They have leveled up their game here, but they will need more scorers to step up, because right now everyone's contributing on the side of the crossovers.
Encarnacion hits the antenna in that sequence,
Ball is out.
giving Chery a free point.
17.
Things that they could not afford right now, because Chery Tiggo also producing their own points here, but getting more help from the Highrisers.
Nabor serving, full front line for Chery. And that sails outside.
Great decision from Andal to let that one go. Chance here for the Highrisers to find their momentum back.
Serving for Galleries Towers.
Encarnacion getting ready to serve. They trail by 4. Targeting Deloria and getting an ace off the hands of Deloria. Deloria.
Good target there for Encarnacion. That forces Coach Norman to put Ren in.
Service Encarnacion.
Now, talking about Deloria in their last matchup, played in the 5th set. Well, 4th set rather, for Chery Tiggo, as that serve sails outside.
+1 for the crossovers.
And at this point, Ayel, hindi pwede yung pupuntos ka, ibabawi mo.
That's right, the Highrisers, they need to make a run here, because
Serving for
clearly the Chery Tiggo playing more cohesively.
Robles, with the help of the net, scores another ace for Chery Tiggo.
19.
That's already 2 for Ses. And a 5-point lead here forces Coach Lerma to call for another timeout. We'll listen into their huddle.
Deloria, wala na yung Deloria. Peñafiel, nasaan ang Peñafiel? Nandito. Bakit ang service mo nandun? Simple lang yung instruction. Mag-focus lang kayo sa dapat nating gawin, okay? Minamadali na naman natin. Winnie, naka-atras ka kagad dyan. Passer ka rin. Yung mga sasabit na bola, kailangan natin receivein. Kahit hindi tayo makareceive ng A-pass, kasi kinakargahan din nila. Kahit B-pass, kahit out of system, then we need initial attack.
And Coach Lerma, acknowledging the heavy serving of Chery Tiggo so far in the match.
Sabi nga niya, hindi na siya humihingi ng A-pass. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be good enough for MNAS to still set up all the attackers.
Ses with the serve. That sails outside.
Good timeout there for the Highrisers, icing the server in Ces Robles.
And look who's rotating in front. We have Jean Asis again for Galleries.
Good things happen when Asis is in the front row.
Together with Jimenez and Ronquillo. Peñafiel will send this to the other side. Emnas goes to Ronquillo. Nabor back set to Ara, checked by Asis. And that is a kill block for Galleries.
Ronquillo and Asis teaming up to close down Aragalang, and what a transition there from Jean Asis, really forcing herself to go to that left pin.
Carly Hernandez now checking in for Winnie.
Carly Hernandez.
And she's serving for Galleries, down by 3. That's a good serve. Targeting Robles, Nabor, back set to Ara.
Great dig from MNAS.
Isa, cross court. Ara to Penafiel, down the line is good.
A good set there coming from Aragalang, and Peñafiel knowing which angle to go for. The block was on the cross-court angle going down the line. Emnas also letting that go, hoping that it was gonna go out, but that hit the line for Peñafiel.
Aimee Kim now at the service line. Good serve. Emnas to Asis.
No slow attacks right now. No soft attacks coming from Jean Asis. It has all been power hits for her. And she has been highly efficient so far.
What I love about Asis is her arm swing, Ayel.
Yeah. Generating that power. Talking about power, Aragalang with another power attack going cross-court.
Yes, talking about arm swing, Ayel.
Yep.
Right on cue.
That follow through, that risk action, putting more speed and power on that attack.
Ara now serving for Chery. Outside.
Ball is long.
Both teams have struggled on that service line in this first set, giving away 3 points to each other.
Ronquillo
Serving for Galleries Towers.
serving. Robles underhand set to Peñafiel, pushes it to the other side. Emnas to the running Asis.
She's unstoppable at this point. Two blockers with her, still squeezing that one through the hands of Peñafiel and Maranyo.
Lead is down to 2. Coach Norman forced to call his second timeout. Let's listen to their bodies.
Yes, naiintindihan. Tulad nun, no? Kaya nakakapag-running spike si Asis kasi malambot na bola binibigay natin sa kanila. O, kaya magsiserve sila. Huwag lang malikot yung pasa. Hanggat hindi naman perfect, basta nasa 3 meters, parang ganito siya pa sa center. Mabigat na bola ang darating dapat sa kabila. Naiintindihan?
No easy balls for Galleries. And tama naman if you have Encarnacion, Jimenez, Asis, Ronquillo as your options. You know, as much as possible, you want to disrupt their offense, no, Ayel?
And you want to put them out of system, especially in this rotation. And they only have 2 attackers right now in the front row, talking about the Highrisers, but they have been playing efficient offense with Asis in the front row.
Penafiel has been the target of Galleries. Emnas to Asis, the hot hand.
Asis down the line.
She's showing off her talents here.
Just like that, the lead is down to 1 after this beautiful short run by Asis.
You just love watching her play. That form and that athleticism. She's currently a big problem here for the crossovers, talking about Asis.
Coach Norman wants to switch things up a bit. Join me and will be coming in. Cañete with double sub, and that's Hills outside.
Point for the crossovers. It's just a 2-point lead now for the crossovers.
Penafiel at the service line. Let's see now. It's close-out time for both of these teams. 22-20 is the score. Emnas switches things up. Hindi yung sinasabi ko eh. Paano babantayan si Asis tapos may Encarnacion ka sa kabila?
And you have to credit also the decision-making of Emnas. Choosing the right attacker at the right time. Earlier, giving Asis more of the sets, and at that time, going for a shoot set for Encarnacion. So a lot of spaces in the net defense of the crossovers.
Served by Asis. Joymi to Robles, who had to adjust. Net touch. Point goes to Chery.
And this has got to hurt for the Highrisers. Their errors in the tail end. The crossovers just 2 points away in taking this first set.
That's right. Chang Abi now serving for Chery. 2 points away from taking set number 1. Galleries 2 points away from tying this game. Free ball. Regalo is converted by Hernandez, rather.
Overpass there. Well maximized by Hernandez. Great presence of mind on that net defense.
Abby serving. Emnas. Combination there. Joymi sets it up to Cañete. Emnas goes to Encarnacion.
Great adjustment coming from Encarnacion. Not the best set to go for that power attack. She knew exactly what to do. On the tip, just right beside Aini Hernandez.
Emnas now serving. Chery Tiggo is at set point.
No room for errors here for the Highrisers.
Nunag goes to target. Joymi goes to Robles. We've seen this connection before. Andal goes to Jimenez. Checked at the net. Emnas to Jewel, who had to adjust. Ball is still alive. Jewel, second try. Good up by Nunag. Ses out of system. Emnas. Combination sa gitna. Check! But wait!
But there's a net touch.
There's a net touch called on Chery Tiggo.
But they're saying there's none, so they will try to challenge this one.
It's our first challenge of the match here. We'll see if there is indeed a net fault on Aimee.
Let's see. They will continue this challenge. Highrisers having the momentum right now. Playing faster and better. But again, the Crossovers has the advantage with only a point away in taking this first set.
You know, it's fun to watch the middles of both teams. You know, as you look at the result of that challenge.
Ooh. The elbow of Ces Robles.
On the way up.
Yep.
Ever so lightly. And now Cañete and Joymi will head back to the bench for Nabor and Aragalang. 1-point game now. Emnas serving. Galleries with a full front line then. Ooh. Good serve. This will be a free ball. Can they tie this game? Sets to Encarnacion. Chance at the net. Nunag. Says that sails outside. There's a call that the point is of Chery. But Galleries are sure that it did not go over IL.
Let's see this as a crucial challenge for the Highrisers. If this is successful, they tie things up and extend the set. But if this is unsuccessful, Chery Tiggo will get the first set. So, challenge off that hit of Ces Robles. Two blockers were there, fully anticipating that attack. Yep. Very clear. That hit the hands of Bedania.
Just like that, an unsuccessful challenge ends the first set.
Chery Tiggo takes the first set at 25.
Great match so far as we look at the point of the set. Brought to you by Myra, be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Chery Tiggo takes the first set 25-23. We'll be back with more PVL action. Chery Tiggo with a one-set lead over Galleries, taking the first set 25-23.
Slow start there for both of the teams, but the Chery Tiggo Crossovers was able to find their momentum early on. A lot of players stepping up. Aragalang starting aggressive in terms of offense. Amy Hernandez as well. But for the Galleries Highrisers, it took a while for them to heat up. But once they were able to find their flow, they were consistent. But Crossovers having that advantage in terms of the gap in points. But Highrisers keeping up well. They have 11 attack points, but Chery Tiggo has 13. 2 kill blocks for the Highrisers, none for Chery Tiggo. Chery Tiggo loading up on their serves, only 3 aces, but they have put Galleries and out of system a lot of times. Meanwhile, the Galleries Highrisers, 2 service aces, both teams almost the same number of errors. So it just really boiled down to the consistency and composure in the tail end, something that the Crossovers had.
That's right. Now, the insertion of MNAS in the lineup for Coach Lerma proved to be the difference, as Galang on your screen leading all scorers for Chery Tiggo with 4. Meanwhile, Jean Asis leading her squad with 6 points, followed by Encarnacion with 5. So MNAS will be starting now for Coach Lerma in the second set. And it's not because Ivy wasn't playing well.
Exactly. It's just that MNAS having more better decisions in the start of that set. And able to activate multiple attackers right away.
Nas with a serve. Shaya is in the match for Chery Tiggo. Back set to Isa Jimenez. Nabor joust at the net. Nunag underhand set to Ses, and that is down the line off the hands of MNAS.
MNAS reading that well, knowing that Ses Robles was going to go down the line, but couldn't get her hands off at the right moment.
Nabor serving. Adorador seeing action early on in this match here in the second set. Nunag with a good dig. Ara. Oh, good save
hustle
by MNAS. Jasmine goes to Robles.
Cross court.
Isa with the push. Nunag good up. Ara will send this to the other side. Free ball, Galleries. Vidania asks for it. MNAS goes to Encarnacion, and why not?
Crossover scrambling on the defense because of how fast the Highrisers have been playing.
No blockers there for Jewel.
I mean, the speed of the Highrisers could be a key factor here to get a set against the Crossovers.
Good serve by Encarnacion. Nabor goes to Ara. Cross court check. Oof. That does not go to the other side. Galleries now in the lead 2-1.
Good start here for the Highrisers. Carrying over the momentum they were able to build on the end of the first set.
Jewel targets Nunag. Free ball, Galleries. MNAS back set to Isa. They are on fire to start set number 2.
Great playmaking coming from MNAS. Only 1 blocker there for Jimenez. Also a heavy-handed hitter. Going for the outer hand of Aragalang.
Isa like that one, giving Pen and MNAS a thumbs up.
Good set.
Encarnacion still at the service line. Nabor to Aimee. And that finds the line.
The quick attack for Amy Hernandez. Going long that time. No one there for the Highrisers.
Ses Robles now serving for Chery Tiggo. Close match here, dating back to the first set. Ses with a good serve targeting Ronquillo. Back set to Jimenez. And that is good for Isa. Galleries now lead 4-2, but before anything else, let's listen in to Lexi Rodriguez for this report.
Miguel and I would like to agree that this set and the set before this is definitely an intense one. But you know, if there's anything else about the Galleries Tower Highrisers, one thing that stayed consistent is the intense energy and effort from Jean Assis, who has just came in and clocking in just now. They were trailing early on, but you know, Jean helped them settle down, and this goes well with the reminder of Coach Lerma just before this game of controlling the controllables. Jean told me that when she entered the pros, all she wanted was to prove she belonged not just as a role player, but as someone who can contribute in all areas of the game. And today, you can see that an all-around impact is coming from her, whether it's coverage, blocks, or just smart decisions. Jean is definitely showing that. Well, Miguel and Ayel, are we in for a long ride tonight? What do you think?
I just want good volleyball action, Lexi.
And right now, that's what we're seeing. Quality volleyball from both teams.
3, 4, 5 sets, whatever it takes, Ayel. Now, here is Emnas going to Ronquillo. It's been a while since we last heard her name.
And Ronquillo has been having loose blocks, no blocks, one block, because the focus has been on Jean Assis. So she has been effective.
Sorry for cutting you off, but there's an early timeout called by Coach Norman here. Let's listen into their huddle.
Just, hindi sa pag-ganon. Diba? Iwasan niyo yung ganon. Naiintindihan? Kasi bakit arapat napakumit na ganon na hindi umiikot yung sa Sige lang. Connect lang ulit tayo. Connect lang. Okay, tatlo lang yan. Just sa depensa. Tulong sa depensa. Let's go. Basta.
Okay, tara. Basta ulit tayo. Chery,
You know, you see the sense of urgency from both coaching staff. Kasi, as we mentioned, this is a knockout game, Ayel. No room for error.
Exactly. You need this game to move forward. If you lose this one, you're out of the tournament. And right now, the Highrisers with a 3-point lead, a good start for them.
Let's see if they can extend their lead or if Chery Tiggo can get a side out here. Free ball, Assis.
Nope, you can't give a free ball. An overpass right in front of Jean Assis. She knows what to do. For the Highrisers, they want to keep this rotation.
Says with a better reception there. Sara converts on that push.
Veteran moves also there for Aragalang. Just dropping right behind the blockers. No one there for the Highrisers.
Ara already with 5 points for Chery Tiggo. Ronquillo with a good adjustment. Adorador with a push. Emnas 1-2 play. And that is not a good save from Aragalang.
A good anticipation there for Aragalang, but not a good pancake save.
Emnas brings us to the first technical timeout. Galleries up 8-4.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
4-point lead for Galleries as you see them on your screen right now, doubling up on Chery Tiggo, 8-4 after the first technical timeout.
Aggressive offense coming from the Highrisers. Encarnacion, Assis, and Jimenez, even Ronquillo. So everyone contributing in terms of scoring for the Highrisers.
Now let's see if Chery Tiggo can make some adjustmts. Less activity from the middles in this set for Chery Tiggo early on as a result of the service of Galleries. But Adorador says, you know, let me contribute.
I got this.
As you watch the spike of the set brought to us by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
And that was a tough attack That set came all the way from the end line. So great adjustment from Adorador.
Shaya now serving. Emnas to the running assist. Cross.
Assist with a slide.
Still no solution on that slide attack of Jean Assis.
Lista mo na eh, no?
Oh, grabe.
Single coverage there by Robles, not enough.
And right at the same zone. So for the crossovers, they need to find a way to guard that zone 1 and zone 2.
3 points.
3 points there from Jean Assis, but
Apologizing right away. She knew how important that serve was. They want to keep the momentum on their side.
Serving for Chery.
Siyang Abi. Serving for Chery. Emnas will go to Encarnacion. Andal to Encarnacion again. This will be a free ball. Nabor to Ara from the back row. Good dig by Isa. Ronquillo from the pipe. Robles, sinampas. Good cover by Isa. Long rally ends in a net touch violation.
Jaime Hernandez admitting on that.
10-36.
It has been the Highrisers leading all throughout the set.
Emnas now serving for Galleries.
Serving for Galleries
Full
Towers.
front line here for the Highrisers.
Targeting Adorador. Aimee, quick.
Hernandez. And a quick hook.
Better passing that time, an issue on the start of the set. They will need the contributions of the middles. Talking about the crossovers. Good power tip coming from Jaime Hernandez.
Serving for Chery Tiggo.
Nabor, targeting Andal. Emnas,
Encarnacion from the right.
Clean attacks coming from the Highrisers. Fen Emnas really connecting well with her attackers.
To Encarnacion.
Cross-court attack there for Jimenez.
Encarnacion now at the service line. Number 10
That goes long.
amongst all the servers in the league. Yes, that's it's outside. Sorry if I jinxed that as I was about to commend her placement in our standings.
Right? I mean, in terms of all the other departments, talking about the Highrisers, they have leveled up their game, but on that service line, they continue to struggle.
Robles, our second best scorer so far in the tournament. Emnas goes to Ronquillo. Nabor goes to Shaya. Back set to Isa. No one there for Chery Tiggo.
Quick thinking there for Jimenez. Seeing the blockers are fully committed with that loose block. Going for that soft touch, forcing Jaime Hernandez to get that first ball. No support on the second touch.
Bedanya serving. Chery trailing by 4. Ronquillo checked at the net. Oh my goodness, that's a miscommunication between Encarnacion and Bedanya.
And that ball was high enough for someone to actually commit on that last touch. But again, a miscue there. Errors not helping the cost of the Highrisers here. Crossovers just 3 points away and closing the gap.
Hernandez with a serve. Assis runs.
A rare error coming from Jean Assis.
Oh, she gets a ball touch called by our first referee.
Still good there.
There'll be no challenge on the side of Chery, or will there be?
Yep.
There will be one.
The challenge on the floor by Chery Tiggo for a block
See.
touch.
And that wasn't the best of sets for Jean Assis. She was able to adjust.
Pwede naman yun. Pwede naman makita. Hindi, ginawa ko lang naman yun. Pwede yun, assist niya. Okay na.
Abby Maranyo just making sure that it was our first referee, Erlindo Eusebio, who was able to see the check
the crossovers. The Highrisers playing better in the set. Nope, very clear.
No block touch.
No block touch. The challenge is successful.
Successful challenge there from Chery. They cut the lead down to 2. Amy serving, which means Chang is in front, together with Adorador and Aragalang. Tronquillo down the line off the hands of Ara. Shaya, cross court. Andal, Tronquillo again. And that is good for Tronquillo.
Check out there for Ronquillo. 2 blockers ready to guard her, but playing smart. Going for the hands of Aragalang.
Isa with the serve, targeting Adorador. Shot. Back set to Galang, and that finds a spot inside the court.
Good placement there, going high and long, seeing that hole of the zone 5 of the Highrisers. Crossovers just 2 points away.
Never too late to go on a run. Short serve by Ara. Ronquillo with a good spike. Checked at the net. Ronquillo tries again. Cross court. Nurag was there. Nabor to Abby. France tries and is checked for the 3rd time. Nabor goes to Shaya. What a connection between Nabor and Adorador in that sequence.
Adorador also playing smart, going for the smaller blocker in Fen Emnas.
Take a look at that replay. Late to the block off the hands of Emnas. Galleries Tower is now forced to call a timeout. So let's listen into their huddle.
Bibigay ko sa inyo yung buong tiwala ko. You need to take risk. Kung gusto mong paluin, paluin mo. Hindi pwede ilalagay lang natin na ganun. Hindi rin pwede na hindi tayo didepensa. Ha? Hindi natin usapan na dito kung kaya niyong gawin o hindi. Nasa loob kayo, kaya niyong gawin. Trust your instinct. Trust yourself. Trust yourself.
You know, for a young team like the Galleries Tower Highrisers, Ayan, isa yun sa pinaka-importanting mabibigay mo tiwala.
Yep.
Just 1 point.
Oh, and coaches trust their players. They also learn to trust themselves.
Let's see if they can convert. Good cover by France. Nabor to Abby. Better defense from Galleries. Ronquillo checked at the net. Good cover by Andal. Long rally. Nabor goes to the back row. Robles is checked. Emnas, 1-2. Takes matters into her own hands.
Emnas attacks and scores.
Quick thinking there for Fen Emnas. She knows that the crossovers was still scrambling on the defense, trying to reorganize.
Just like that, Coach Norman will call the numbers of Bicar and Deloria again to come in the match for Nabor and Galang.
Let's see if this adjustment will work for them.
Serving for the Highrisers.
Costly error.
Yep, another service error for the Highrisers.
Shaya at the service line. 2 points all in this set. Her team is down by 1. Encarnacion off the hands of the blockers.
Now the checkout has worked here for the Highrisers. And they continue to keep the momentum on their side.
Jean Assis already with 8 points, leading all scorers in the match. Bicar, underhand set to Robles. Check.
Robles.
Good answers here coming from the crossovers. Staying aggressive in that offense. They have utilized that small block of Fen Emnas.
Serving for Chery Tiggo.
Abby serving, the captain, targeting Ronquillo. Encarnacion again.
Off the hand of Hernandez.
The wingers of Galleries working here in the match as they head into the second technical timeout with a 2-point lead.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Two-point lead by Galleries as you look at the crowd here inside the Dasmariñas Arena in Cavite City, where we have a double knockout game here in the PVL on tour. The first of two knockout weekends.
Yep. And right now, Chery Tiggo leading in terms of a set win. They were able to get the first set. But it is the Galleries Highrisers leading all throughout the second set, looking sharper against the crossovers. Let's see if the crossovers could still find the rhythm here.
Serving for the Highrisers.
Isa Jimenez with 3 points already. See her on your screen. Shaya with a good up. Robles, cross court. Emnas with a push. To Jewel, who's been hot in this set.
And Ronquillo also doing a great job on that back row defense, delivering good digs to Emnas, and that risk action of Encarnacion, putting the ball on the floor faster.
First player in double digits, talking about Jewel Encarnacion already with 10. Emnas with the serve. Adorador has been their target. Aimee the quick. Well read by Galleries. And this time, Encarnacion is checked at the net.
I mean, Emnas has been going again and again to Encarnacion. That time, better anticipation on the side of the crossovers. Aimee Hernandez credited with a kill block.
2 blocks already in the set for Aimee Hernandez. As Nabor is back in the match with Aragalang, and Verdeflor will be taking over the libero duties over Nunag. Emnas on their hand back set to Jewel down the line is outside.
Ball is out.
Yeah, too much angle on the down the line attack of Encarnacion, wanting to avoid the hands of Ces Robles.
Nabor getting ready to serve, this time from the other side of the court. Good target. Emnas goes to Vidania.
Vidania with a quick push.
Vidania avoiding the blockers there. Simple attack, going for the tip.
Another substitution. Carly Hernandez will be serving again for Jewel Encarnacion in this set. Galleries up by 2. Can they hold off the Chery Tiggo? Yeah, no. 3 points for Chery.
And these are the errors they want to lessen. Errors on the service line, a department wherein they have a full control of their execution.
Serving for Chery Tiggo.
Ces Robles serving. 8 unforced errors already in this set for Chery Tiggo, IL.
That's a lot for a set.
And that is a kill block by Adorador.
We're tied at 18.
The height of Adorador spelling the difference for Chery Tiggo in this set.
Just like that, a deadlock here in the end stretch.
18 all. Let's see who gets this point. Emnas to Isa, down the line.
A great effort from Robles.
Shaya with a cross. Hernandez was there. Emnas goes to Ronquillo. Tries to go long, but too long in that attack. Chery Tiggo now with the lead. Coach Lerma Burns her second timeout. Let's listen in to the Galleries huddle.
Ito lang, mag-stick tayo sa instruction. Service natin. Short pass lang, short pass. Diyan tayo namamatay, okay? Service, short pass. Ngayon, yung palo natin. Alayo mo na sa net. Kailangan natin bilisan ng contact. Tiwala lang sa ginagawa. Isa, targetin mo lang to. Targetin mo lang yan. Kasi nangyayari, tumatalong ka lang, pumapalo ka, bahala na. Hindi pwede yun. Yeah, tiwala sa pass.
You know, let's see if Galleries can regain their lead late in this set, Ayal.
And Coach Lerma also wanting them to be more intentional with their decision at this point. They need to make the right decisions here in terms of offense because Chery Tiggo taking the lead.
Ses with the serve. Emnas, combination. Goes back to Ronquillo. Ball is still up. Runs out of space. Is this good? Yes, it is. Good hustle from Chery Tiggo. Bedanya ends the rally in favor of Galleries.
And Emnas knew that Bedanya was the best option. Chery Tiggo coming from that sequence, still reorganizing themselves. Not ready for the quick attack from Bedanya.
Rosel Baliton, their team captain, will be coming in to serve for Winnie Bedanya.
Team captain, Rosel Baliton.
Let's see if how the serve will go for Rosel. It's good serve. Good serve from Baliton.
20.
Instant impact off the bench. She was put in to go for that serve, and she delivers a service ace right away off the hands of the libero in Nunag.
Just like that, Galleries now in the lead. It's now Coach Norman's turn to call for time. Let's listen into their huddle.
Okay, nandito si Jimenez, nandito si pag nag-transition si I don't think mag-running spike tapos bilang mag-shoot yan dito. I don't think na pwede nilang gawin yun. Baka pwedeng mag-combination pa yan dito. Naintindihan? Parang nangyari kanina. Pero i-check nyo, ikwento nyo kung may umiikot para guided kayo. Naintindihan? Pero this time kailangan pasa muna. Pasa.
Come on! Di kayo instruction. Ayos. Chery! So, application.
Crunch time here for both the teams actually, but for the crossovers, they will need to execute right away. Coach Norman also reminding the crossovers of the offensive tendencies of the Highrisers. They have 3 attackers in the front row right now and 3 lethal attackers in Ronquillo, Asis, and Jimenez.
Baliton with another good serve. Nabor goes to Aimee.
Quick attack, Hernandez.
Good pass converted into a good point for the crossovers. Aimee Hernandez has been efficient on the middle through the hands of Asis on the quick attack.
Aimee now serving for Chery Tiggo. Game is tied at 20. First set ended 25-23. Costly rotation error here by Galleries.
And these are errors that you definitely want to avoid, especially in a crucial situation like this.
You know, partner, and going back to my point, 25-23 in the first set, 21-20 ngayon. No one wants to give up. You know, they only have one game, one chance to make it to the quarterfinals of our PVL on tour, and this is that game. Emnas. And that Ronquillo push is good and ties the game up at 21 again.
And again, one blocker committing to Asis, leaving Ronquillo with a single block, finding that open space in zone 1.
Isa. Nabor, back set to Ara. Off the hands of the blockers. Fen to the running Asis. Check!
Asis, turn back.
And you see the reaction of the crossovers, how important that point is for them. They have been trying to close down or at least slow down Jean Asis. Finally, in a crucial point.
And who got that block? Shaya Adorador. Her height has been big for Chery Tiggo. Asis tries again. This time, outsmarts the Chery defense.
They're tied at 22.
And that's when you know that Asis is pretty much aware of what's happening on the other side of the court. Quick adjustment for her after getting blocked and getting a point right away.
France with the serve. 22 all. Verdeflor with a good dig. Adorador checked at the net. Fen goes to Encarnacion, check. Adorador tries, good up by Andal. Asis again. Galang there to defend that cross hit. Off the hands of the Galleries blockers. Shaya scoring her 5th point of the set.
A good defense coming from Aragalang of that Asis attack. But Adorador playing it smarter.
Shaya Adorador.
Another
Serving for the
close
Crossovers.
game in this end stretch.
Serve. Over reception.
Robles.
Good serve coming from Shaya Adorador. Forcing an overpass from the Highrisers. Says Robles going for that explosive vertical. No one there for the Highrisers.
And just like that, Chery Tiggo is at set point. Shaya with the serve. Good target. Emnas to Asis. Galang will send this over. Free ball. Emnas.
No great dig from Verdeflor.
Good dig. Robles cross.
Robles, right on the line.
And says Robles delivers the last 2 points of the set for Chery Tiggo. As we watch the point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Regalo and that emphatic cross-court hit gives Chery Tiggo a 2-0 lead here on the PVL On Tour. We'll be back for more volleyball action. Chery Tiggo out 2 sets to none. Almost identical scores, Ayal. 25-23 followed by a 25-22 set 2 win for Chery Tiggo.
But definitely a different story in that second set as the Galleries Highrisers started strong. In the second set, they were able to sustain their momentum until the middle of the set with the crossovers. They played steady until the tail end, and that's what helped them despite the Highrisers leading all throughout the set. Ginas is clearly a bright spot there, but she did get a lot of help from Encarnacion, from Jimenez, from Ronquillo, but still wasn't enough to get the second set. So you see in the numbers, they clearly out-attack crossovers. They have 19 attack points against the 12. Higher efficiency as well. They have 35 spiking efficiency. Meanwhile, Chery Tiggo Crossovers having more blocks. They have 4 against none for the Highrisers. But it was really the errors of the Highrisers. They have 9 errors against the 2 of the crossovers. And what was more crucial are the timing of those errors, not helping them keep the momentum on their side, talking about the Galleries Tower Highrisers.
If you look at their errors, they had 7 more errors than Chery Tiggo. Cut that into half, it would have been a different ball game that we're seeing right now, Ayel.
And that's something that they need to learn quickly from that set and change right away in this third set, because this is definitely already a do or die for them. If they win this, they get to extend the match, but if they lose, they are eliminated in this tournament.
Verde Flor will remain inside the court together with Adorador for Coach Norman Miguel.
As well at 25-22.
Shaya scoring 5 points in the second set. Encarnacion as well. And Jasmine Nabor getting ready to serve. She has done a great job in distributing the offense for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. And Nas, back set. Good up from Verde Flor. Ara. Soft roll. Underhand set. Ses. And Encarnacion straight to the net from the back row.
Too low of a set as well there for Encarnacion. Great hustle on the floor defense of the Chery Tiggo just to keep that rally alive.
We haven't seen Katindig in this match for Galleries. Had 6 digs in their previous matchup, but Andal doing a great job in manning the defense for Galleries. Nabor goes to Robles, challenging the blockers and off the hands of Emnas.
Chery Tiggo looking to close out in 3 with a good start. Good angle there, open block and down the line.
Jasmine Nabor still at the service line. Emnas, one-hand set, sends it over. Verde Flor, underhand set. And that, no, the ball is still alive. Long rally here. Nabor goes to Aragalang combination. Too much to handle. Chery Tiggo, 3 points up now. Lexi Rodriguez has a report for us. Lexi?
You know, they may have taken, the Chery Tiggo Crossovers might have taken the second set, but right now the challenge for them is to just find their momentum. As you said, Ayel, their rhythm. They need to find that and also not rely on their opponent's mistakes. And if there's anything about being a veteran, you can expect that definitely from Aragalang. Aragalang definitely comes to mind, and let's check in first to this timeout.
Mababa na yung set. Okay, ano gagawin? Pasaan lang natin ang isang magalan nyo lang yung pasa ninyo. Then, tatlong spiker yan. Pwede nga mag-pass set, pero wag mo indikit sa net. Okay? Let's go!
That was Coach Lerma from the Galleries Tower Highrisers reminding the team to just really focus on what they can. The same reminder from the first mindset of before they started this game to just control the controllables. They need to get back on their rhythm during that second set and just step up more because they are down by 3 points. Back to you, Miguel and Ayel.
Thank you for that report, Alexi. And the ball sails outside. Chery Tiggo extends their lead to 4 now. But there will be a challenge on the court.
Ball in, ball out challenge for the Highrisers. Will take their chance here. They want to break the momentum of the crossovers.
Yeah, everything going right now for Chery here in this match, especially towards the latter end of the previous set. That is outside.
Very clear there.
I can confidently say it's outside. Nabor at the service line. It's 5 straight trips for her now. Let's see if they can extend their 4-point lead. Jasmine.
Ball is out.
3 points.
It's outside. 3 point for Galleries, yes.
They will need that help. Let's see if they'll be able to make a run here.
For the Highrisers.
Ronquillo serving for Galleries. Verdeflor over reception. And that is a point for the Highrisers.
Legal block.
Tough first ball there. Anambor could not adjust. Good serve coming from Ronquillo.
You know, it's been a game of runs, Ayel. That's what I noticed. That's what's happening here in the match. With the help of the net, rolls it over to the other side. Robles challenging the blockers. Nabor to Ara.
Ooh. Classic Ara Galang attack. Facing cross, going down the line. Always deceiving the blockers.
We have a short pause on the court as there are lights being flashed from the crowd. Robles now serving. 5-2 is our score. Good reception. One hand set, and that will be a lift.
Cesc Robles, one of the better servers on the side of the crossovers.
And let's see if she can score double digits now. 9 points. If this is an ace, no. Another faulty reception there, but it will be a point for Chery Tiggo. They said it's an over. Oh, wait. Let me clarify. Illegal back row attack.
Overreaching there, called on Fenemna. She's currently in the back row. So point goes to the crossovers. Will they challenge or not? Talking about the Highrisers.
They will indeed, reaching beyond. Not before.
Kaya attack is ball. Galing nga sa set, ang bola sa kabila na tinamaan mo. Ipot pa ganun. Tama. Ay, kate, halika kate. Sinad niya yung nas. Pag set niya, ang bola tumawid niya sa kabila. Tapos sa kami yung attack. Saka mo tinamaan sa kabila. Okay. Takot ko.
So the reaching beyond wasn't called on Emnas, it was on Baliton.
And the explanation was the set was already on the other side before they made the tip. So Robles will still continue her duties at the service line. Nabor with a good dig. This will be a free ball for Galleries. Andal, Emnas to the middle, and Baliton gets that to go for Galleries.
Bounce back point there for Baliton after being called on that violation. Still a 4-point lead here for the crossovers, but a slower start here for both of the teams. We're not seeing the same intensity compared to the first 2 sets.
Down 4 now, talking about Galleries. Galang will have to set this one up to Adorador, and that hits the antenna.
There's contact there coming from Adorador, forcing her to hit the antenna.
Galleries going on a run of their own here in the third set. 7-4 is the score. They're trying to close in and not let Chery Tiggo run away as much as possible. Good serve from Baliton. Verde Flor, underhand back set. Emnas will go to Encarnacion. Tips it to the other side, but too much. Wait. There's a check called by our first referee.
Yep. But Aragalang saying, nope, I did not touch the ball.
And quick to call the challenge there, talking about the crossovers. And this is their first challenge here in set number 3.
Both teams with challenges here in the start of the set. You can sense how important each point is for them.
And let's see if this is a successful challenge, IL, we will be heading into our first technical timeout. If not, it will be a 1-point game.
And the Highrisers slowly but surely.
Waiting for the footage to be shown, as our technical committee is still trying to pull out the footage. It's being requested by Chery Tiggo.
A chance here for both teams to actually talk things out. And talk about the adjustments that they need.
You know, IL, talking about the Chery Tiggo Crossovers, they started the on-tour strong. 3 straight wins, dropping their last 2 games, their last match being a 5-set heartbreak against the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells, which relegated them to our knockout stage. Meanwhile, the Galleries Tower Highrisers still looking for their first win here in the on-tour preseason tournament of the PVL with no wins in 5 matches.
Right now, Chery Tiggo with 2 sets up, hoping to finish this in 3.
There we go. The footage is now shown. Let's see. Voila. Black punch.
And Aragala also seemed very sure. Had the sense of urgency to tell the coaching staff to call for the challenge.
And the challenge is successful for the crossovers.
So that challenge is successful, which means we will be heading into our first technical timeout of set number 3. Chery Tiggo's up 8-4 against Galleries Tower. We'll be right back.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
After the first technical timeout, Chery Tiggo is up 2-0 and 8-4 here in set number 3. A successful challenge by Chery Tiggo was what preceded the first technical timeout, and now we are ready for more volleyball action here in the PVL on tour. Miguel de Guzman calling the shots with Ayel Estranero and Lexi Rodriguez.
Chery Tiggo with an explosive start here. The Highrisers still trying to find the rhythm back after performing well in the second set.
Aimee with a good short serve. Emnas, low set there. Nabor, good set to Shaya. Hey, good defense from Andal. Ball is still alive. This will be a free ball. Jazz to Chang Abi.
A combination play there. Aragalang went for that attack, but Maranyo was there for a slide attack, really deceiving the blockers. Good combination play there coming from Nabor.
Nabor playing with so much confidence in this match ahead.
That's right.
Aimee with another good serve. Emnas will go to Asis.
Challenging the net defense of Maranyo, getting the better of Maranyo that time.
Unfazed.
Oh yeah.
Tapang nitong rookie na to.
She wants to score, she will score.
No, we have to remember, it hasn't been even like 3 months since they were drafted by their teams, and all of these rookies proving to be very key pieces for their teams.
I agree.
Encarnacion is checked at the net. Jewel again with a try off the hands of Verdeflor.
Great angle adjustment there, getting blocked on a cross-court angle, going sharper that time. Verdeflor not ready for that, got out of position in the floor defense.
Isa with the serve. Verdeflor will set up Adorador. Good dig from Andal. And Asis repays the defense of her teammates in that sequence. Just like that, Galleries slowly creeping in. Coach Norman forced to call another timeout. Let's listen in.
Kailangan mapaabot muna natin ng medyo malapit yung paso. Why? Kasi si Emnas ang blocker ni Shaya. Naintindihan? Kailangan umabot ang set. Shaya, ikamitin mo naman si Emnas. Maliit lang yan eh. Di ba? Siya na, pag-eksakto na yung set. Naintindihan? Huwag mo lang siya iwan dito. Lagyan power. Hindi tayo umuubra, ha?
Take tayo ng instruction. Kailangan yung pasa. Abot. Abot, okay? Wala
Take advantage of Emnas.
Chery! Let's go!
Court awareness. That's what Coach Norman is asking from his squad right now. And maximizing the height disadvantage that the Galleries Tower has in front.
Yeah, that worked for the crossovers earlier, so they would want to do the same in this set.
Just 2 points for our Highrisers.
2 more points to tie this game up. Isa Jimenez at the service line for Galleries. Good reception from Robles. Chang runs, but Adorador gets a set and a point for Chery Tiggo.
A good set coming from Nabor there. Fast, low, only one blocker for Adorador.
Take a look at the spike of the set. Brought to you by Dunkin. Pasalubong ng bayan.
Again, a smaller blocker in Emnas. A single block, not enough.
Good serve there. Emnas, Encarnacion, cross-court.
Good answer there coming from the Highrisers. Single blocker also for Encarnacion. Blockers committing to Asis. Open block on the cross court.
Serving now for Galleries. Score is 10-8. Nabor goes to Shaya again with a push. Emnas goes to Ronquillo. Good cross, but good read from Verdeflor. Free ball for Chery. Adorador again. Unable to kill that time. And Asis ends the long rally for Galleries.
Asis just really quick to transition, to go for that block, to move backwards, to go for an approach. And that's what makes her an effective middle attacker, always available for offense.
Sipag. Sipag pumasok. Setter's dream.
To have middles like that.
Yes. And Abby.
To have middles like Asis and Abby Maranyo.
That's right. Let's not forget who the OG is.
Yep.
Abby down the line. And take a look at that beast mode from Abby Maranyo.
And Chery Tiggo still on the lead in this third set.
Shaya with the serve. Emnas to Asis.
It's the battle of the middles. In the past few sequences, it's a veteran against a rookie.
Ayel, may humihingi dito na naka-block. Doon sa setter niya. Tingnan natin kung... And first, let's see if they'll have a good pass. And no need.
No need for that. Error again on the service line from the Highrisers.
Now Abby will be up to serve for Chery Tiggo. Aimee back in front for the crossovers. Yeah, good serve from Abby. Emnas, back set.
Explosive attack coming from Jimenez. From the back row. Good option there coming from Emnas. No block at all for Jimenez. Also, Marani out of position to go for that floor defense.
Emnas with the serve. Aimee is in front. Nabor goes to Robles. Cross court. Good up by Andal.
Yeah.
Ronquillo checked at the net. Verde floor to Robles. Tries again. Ball is still alive. Back set. Jimenez finds a hole in the Chery Tiggo defense.
Changing the tempo as well. From power attacks to slow hits. Making the crossover work on that floor defense. Not quick enough to react.
Full front line for Galleries. Nabor has Aimee. Check.
Solid rejection there coming from Baliton.
Battle of the middles in this match.
That's right.
Baliton. That's right. Baliton, Asis, Maraño, you name it. Hernandez. And even Bedanya earlier in the match. It's another good serve from Emnas. Galang from the back row will push this one over. Emnas, a quick set to Baliton. A good read from the setter. Ses, checked at the net. Shaya and Nabor bumping into each other in that sequence. This is the longest rally of the match so far. Verde floor, Nabor 1-2. Good read from Emnas. Check. Jimenez is checked at the net.
Back by Robles.
Missed contact also there on Jimenez. Wasn't able to hold the ball strong enough to go for that power tip. Blockers were also right above her. Tight match.
Hindi tingin isa. Isa lang na. Magalapit lang siya. Bibigyan natin ng warning si Coach, ha?
Coach Lerma will be receiving a yellow card after reacting to the collision.
Yep, of Adorador and Nabor. She was asking for a double touch.
Nabor with the serve. Over reception. Emnas pushes it to the other side. Ses off the hands of Jewel.
Powering through that net defense and even getting a check on that floor defense of the Highrisers. Too strong and too fast for the Highrisers there.
Full front line for the girls in red and black. Jewel, trouble with that reception. Isa, no trouble with that attack from Isa Jimenez.
And what an adjustment there. It was already an out of system. But Chery Tiggo also letting that go, not guarding her on that net defense. So she had all the angles open for her to go for that attack.
Ronquillo serving. Game is tied at 14. Aimee.
Ball is out.
That sails outside. But she was sure. Just asking for the challenge even before the ball landed.
On the floor by Chery Tiggo for...
And the coaches will call for this challenge. I mean, that was a good play. No blockers jumped with Aimee Hernandez.
Second challenge called by Coach Norman. First one was successful. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 here in set number 3.
It's just a 1-point game. Oh. It's quite clear.
Ball is out.
Unsuccessful challenge for crossovers.
Crossovers. And Galleries is now on top by 1
Ronquillo
point.
still at the service line. They now have the lead here in set number 3. With the help of the net.
Second technical timeout.
That service ace brings us to the second technical timeout. Galleries now with the lead, 16-14. We'll be right back.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Galleries with a run, and they regain control here in set number 3. 16-14 off of this service ace from Franz Ronquillo here in set number 3.
Highrisers finding the rhythm here in the important stretch.
5 out.
Pauline Gaston
22,
seeing action for the first time tonight.
Now, let's see if she can create some impact for the crossovers.
Under,
2 points down.
Yeah, another agile and athletic middle for Chery Tiggo.
The Highrisers has been highly inconsistent on the service line all throughout this match. That has been hurting them.
12 in our unofficial tally. 12 service errors now in the match for Galleries. Imnas to the middle. Nabor with a good dig. Galang will swing. Jimenez was there. Encarnacion checked at the net. Imnas will back set this one. Jasmine to Shaya. Off the hands of the blockers. Another long rally here. Imnas with a good set. Joust at the net. Andal to Encarnacion again. Tries to outsmart the defense. And Galang with a powerful hit that's still alive. And Jimenez ends the rally.
Yeah, she finds a corner pocket there. No one for the crossovers. A good decision for her to go long. The floor defense of the crossovers was pushed forward there.
Baliton serving. Good reception from Verdiflor. Back set to Galang.
Over the block.
Wow.
16.
But you have to credit a good pass and a good set coming from Nabor. Ara Galang with an open block on the cross-court angle.
Imnas has asses in front. Nabor has Chang Abi. Let's see.
That match up.
Let's see who Imnas goes to. Oh, Encarnacion had to adjust
Ball is out.
in that sequence. Game is tied at 17 now.
Very fast set there to Encarnacion.
Service. Gaston.
Pauline serving for Chery Tiggo. Andal to Encarnacion. Good push there from Ara. Ball is still alive. Abby at the net. Good read from the defense, but unable to send that ball over.
A great hustle, as you mentioned, on the floor defense of the Highrisers. But Jimenez with an attack error, so timeout here for the Highrisers.
Isa pa, namamadali natin eh. Hintayin mo siya, no? Hintayin mo si Jin tumalon. Eh, wala na sa timing. Mahirap salubungin yun. Para na siyang big week eh. kabagal, ha? Kabagali ng first ball.
Sabay, sabay, let's go!
Let's go!
Back and forth in this part of the third set as you look at that great save from Andal, leading to that over reception, but unable to send this one over was Galleries. Emnas goes to Jewel, checked at the net. She's been checked here so far. Nabor goes to Galang.
Galang finding all ways to score here for the crossovers. She has been getting the out-of-system sets and she has been delivering.
Gaston is now at the service line. Still at the service line, rather, for Chery Tiggo. And good serve. Emnas goes to Asis. And lucky break there for Chery Tiggo. Asis said that there was a touch, but let's see if they will challenge. Indeed, they will be challenging this sequence.
The crossovers has been on a run. The Highrisers will try to break it.
We'll see here. Asis seemed sure that there was a net touch by Aragalang in that sequence, but we'll see.
Well, they will need every point they can get. Crossovers with a 3-point lead. Just a set away in winning and moving forward to the quarterfinals.
Here's the result of that challenge. Nope.
Nope, it was the ball. So a clear point to the crossovers.
There's no net touch. Challenge unsuccessful for the Highrisers.
Pauline Gaston is still at the service line for Chery. She's been there for a while now. Emnas with a set to Encarnacion. Aragalang having a set to remember here for Chery Tiggo.
An all-around game for Aragalang. Attacking in offense earlier in this time. A one-man block against Encarnacion.
11 now for Ara. Andal to Jimenez. Cross court is good for Jimenez.
We haven't mentioned a lot about Andal, but she has been stable both in passing and digging for the Highrisers.
That's right.
Isa Jimenez serving for Galleries Towers.
A good serve there from Isa Jimenez. Nabor goes to Adorador. Down the line is too much, but there will be a check.
22 to 18.
Just like that, 3 points away. Talking about the Chery Tiggo Crossovers from their PVL on tour quarterfinals appearance. Let's see if Galleries can go on one more run here in this match. Emnas goes to Jewel. Cross scored good.
Perfectly avoiding the hands of Abby Maranyo. Another successful cross-court attack for Jewel Encarnacion.
Jewel serving. She leads all scorers with 13 in the match. Over the floor, good reception. Abby with the push. Ball is up. This will be a free ball. No, it will not cross.
That was a tough one. That bump set from Encarnacion was too close to the net. Not enough space for Ronquillo to adjust.
Serving for the crossover.
Shaya Dorador now at the service line. 2 points away. Good serve. Targeting Asis. Ronquillo off the hands of Ara.
Aragalang not quick enough to react on that attack of Ronquillo. Great decision to go down the line. Some life here coming from the Highrisers, but as you mentioned, they have to make a run.
No room for error now.
Right.
If they want to extend their campaign. Cess. checked at the net. Ronquillo with the push. Nabor. Ara doing the setting duties. Targeting Robles and getting the hit out off the hands of the Galleries Tower blockers.
Good set coming from Ara Galang. Says Robles also intentionally going for the check out. She has been closing the sets, talking about Cesc Robles.
Maraño with the serve. Good serve. Match point, Chery. Ronquillo. Good up from Abby. Cesc. And that is outside.
Too wide for Cesc Robles. Got too excited there. She had no blockers on that sequence.
There will be a timeout called by Chery Tiggo. Let's listen to this huddle by Coach Norman.
Ano doon pa rin siya? Okay, last na lang tayo ha. Wait, Karen, yung mga single block na yun, di ba? Ito yung block here, make sure here. Pero Cesc, medyo malayo na din siya kanina. Tulungan mo na rin siya para dalawa na yun. Actually, yun medyo sa'yo na yung kanina bumagsak na yun eh. Naintindihan? Isa na lang tayo ha, isa na lang tayo.
Tapusin natin to. Chery! Together!
Naninigurado na si Coach Norman. They just need 1 point here. They need a good first ball. They need to convert right away. That's all they need. Meanwhile, for the Highrisers, as we mentioned, no room for errors. They have to play perfect volleyball.
Emnas with the serve. Robles jumps, attacks. And there is a check ball called.
It's a ball touch called on the Highrisers.
And there will be no more challenges from the Galleries. As you see, the Chery Tiggo Crossovers celebrating in center court as they win this match in straight sets to enter the quarterfinals of the PVL on Tour. This point of the set is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. We will return to wrap this game up. You're watching the PVL, the heart of volleyball. Chery Tiggo enters the quarterfinals of the PVL on tour, winning in straight sets 25-23, 25-22, 25-21. Lexi Rodriguez is with our player of the game. Lexi?
Hi, Miguel and Ayel. You know, I'm with the player of the game, none other than from the Chery Tiggo Crossovers, ang nag-iisang Ara Galang with 11 points and 11 excellent digs. Napakagandang performance coming from you today. You know, I think I just wanted to ask you, what keeps you going? What keeps the grind going? What keeps you motivated?
Syempre, hindi pa naman natatapos may chance pa naman kami. So, kailangan namin magpatuloy. Hindi porke natalo kami last game, ihinto na kami. So, may opportunity pa kami, may chance pa kami, igagrab namin yun at magpupursige pa kami, ipupush pa namin sarili namin.
You know, kanina, di ba, pinag-uusapan natin na yung pagka-veteran mo at this point in your career. Ano yung isang bagay na sa tingin mo? Syempre, yung kinalaban nyo, they're rookies. You know, it's veteran versus the rookies, but they're not playing like it. What can you say about your opponent in today's match?
Syempre, sila rin kasi ayaw nilang matalo eh. Gusto rin nila manalo. So, maganda yung laban kasi pareho kaming nagpupukpukan. Pareho kaming may gustong makuha. So, nagkataon na kami. Kami yung sinwerte at kami yung mas nagtrabaho.
And you know, every time na makakalaro ka, maganda yung nagiging point mo, yung atake mo. Lahat ng tao dito nagsisigawan. Meron ka bang gustong mga batiin, mga message na gusto mong sabihin sa kanilang lahat?
Siyempre po, unang-una nagpapasalamat po ako sa management namin, sa Chery Tiggo, Ma'am Ada and Sir Romuel. And maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa akin at sa Chery Tiggo team. Sana po wag kayong magsawa. At hi sa family ko, sa Salas, Gala, and sa family ni Cindy Amutan. And happy birthday, Mama Tess. Love you. At maraming salamat po sa lahat na sumusuporta sa amin.
Congratulations, Ara, and to the rest of the crossovers. A ticket is booked to the quarterfinals. Madami pa kayong pag-auraran. Let's wrap this up, Miguel and Ayel.
Thank you, Lexi, and congratulations to Aragalang and the rest of the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Ayel, from set 1 until the last point of set 3, we were all at the edge of our seats. This was an intense match between these two teams.
Intense indeed, but we knew it from the start because it was a do or die for both teams. We knew that they were gonna show their A game, and they did. The good quality of volleyball coming from both teams. Great exchanges, aggressive offense, very scrappy defense. But again, it was Chery Tiggo who was able to build a good lead and momentum all throughout the match. Jean Ass is clearly a bright spot for the Galleries Highrisers. She got a lot of help from the other wing attackers, talking about Ronquillo and Jimenez. But yet again, Encarnacion as well, but yet again, the team effort coming from the crossovers was something that was effective for them.
That's right. And valiant effort from Galleries. Let's remember that they're one of the youngest teams, IL. And, you know, to be going toe-to-toe against a Chery Tiggo team that has a lot of veterans. Good signs for this club heading forward into the PVL as we move forward. Now, let's look at our match statistics, IL, on your screens.
As you see on the numbers, the Highrisers having more attack points, faring better in their offense. They have 45 against the 37 of the crossovers, but the crossovers having more blocks. They have 6 against the 3 of the Highrisers, but the Highrisers committing a total of 29 errors. Again, that was a department really hurting them, especially in the service line. If they were just able to trim down the errors, they could have extended or even has gotten the win. So that's how important consistency is in the name of the game right now. So the crossovers played cleaner with only 14 errors.
That's right. And growing pains for Galleries. You know, eventually they will learn how to limit these, as 6 seats are already taken in our quarterfinals. We have one more knockout round to go on August 5, Tuesday, at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. It will be the Petrogas Angels against the Acadi Chargers at 4 p.m. Followed by are the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells and the Chocomucho Flying Titans at 6:30. Again, this is on Tuesday at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. You're watching the Premier Volleyball League on Tour preseason tournament, and on behalf of my partner, Ian Estraniero, Lexi Rodriguez, and the end of the crew, this is Miguel de Guzman. You're watching the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball.